I'm morning sealed meteorologist Julie Durda. It is going to be a hot, humid day. So hot, heat indices expected to reach 105 to 110 degrees. We have a heat advisory in place starting at 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. We have met that criteria for us here in Broward County and Miami-Dade to have that heat advisory in place, because 105 to 110 degrees for 2 consecutive hours or longer. With that being said, we could even flirt with a record high. We're going with 96. The record's 97. We could flirt with it in Fort Lauderdale too. Accompanied with that heat and humidity is also this brush fire. Smoke and haze right now pushing well into Broward County. Miami-Dade, you're seeing some of it, but the worst is right now over much of Broward County, and we have hazardous, unhealthy air quality conditions today. So please limit your time outdoors, not just because of the heat, but because of the brush fire. Now, we are noticing that all of our wind transitioning from the northwest is actually an indirect impact for Aaron that's spinning over the Atlantic. Very hot, humid day with just a few storms around, not nearly as wet compared to yesterday, because the further away Aaron gets, the better our weather pattern will be. High risk of rip currents for beachgoers, boaters. We have advisories as well, as the bays will be at a moderate chop. 5M advisory on Aaron, winds of 100 miles per hour, moving north-northwest at 13 miles per hour. The system expected to hug the outer banks of North Carolina and in towards Virginia. That's where they're going to see the worst impacts from the system. High surf, rip current risk, as well as coastal flooding. For us back home here, it's all about the heat, the humidity, and those hazy conditions today. Be safe. Again, we started a new work week with the heat and the humidity. As the kids are headed to the bus stop this morning, we'll stay mostly dry, but make sure they have plenty of water. As we're picking them up in the car lines, look at this. Temperatures are going to be feeling like 104 to 106 degrees with those heat indices well into the triple digits for much of our area. So this morning, we have some AM coastal showers expected by the Keys, but not enough to cause any issues for the bus stop for the kids. And then this afternoon, the storms do push well west. Going into tomorrow, we will see an elevated risk of rip currents for beachgoers and boaters. We'll start to have some advisories as well, because that will be the closest proximity we will be to Hurricane Aaron. And this system is so powerful that it is going to bring some rough surf to the East Coast. Find the advisory on Aaron. It has winds of 130 miles per hour, moving northwest at 13 miles per hour. There are new watches and warnings that are in effect. We have a tropical storm watch for the central half of the Bahamas from Cat Island all the way down to Long Island, and then it turns into a tropical storm warning for the southeastern half of the Bahamas all the way down to Turks and Caicos. As for the forecast for this system, it does stay to the east of the Bahamas, but tropical storm force winds extend out from the center 230 miles. So tropical storm force winds and downpours are expected for much of the Bahamas as it moves eastward and stays just east of the United States for the rest of the week. For us, our week forecast looks hot, humid, highs in the mid 90s by Wednesday. Have a great day.